So, Joe, how did you go from being like a DJ on the Las Vegas Strip, touring with some of the most amazing DJs in the world, to this?
Yeah, that's a good question. I love music. I did that for a long time and produced house music and DJed, everywhere, including Vegas. Um, how did I go from that to this? I was an artist with music. I did it for the passion. I loved music. I was a different type of artist, obviously, than now. And I had a really deep passion for the music, and doing that for years, I thought that would be it. But as you get older, things change in your life, priorities change. Um, I did it for 10 years. I think I got a little bit burnt out in being in nightclubs and whatnot. And at the same time, as I was doing that, I was losing hair, you know? So I had to be on stage, in front of big crowds, and my hair was thinning over time. I tried to cover it up with hair makeup. I did the transplant. I wore hats all the time inside nightclubs, right, where you're not allowed to wear hats a lot of times.
Right.
So I did a lot of things that I think a lot of guys go through, these stages of hair loss, and women, right? And that was during my music career. And towards the end of music, I was looking for something else, and found this by actually having it done and seeing what a difference it made for me. It kind of just fell into my lap. I wasn't looking to do this, obviously, before I knew about it, but once I did it and had it done and saw how it makes me feel, it was life-changing, right? So I wanted to get into it. I wanted to offer it to other people. I wanted to bring it to Vegas, and that's what I did. And I didn't know if the risk would be worth the reward would be worth the risk. And it eventually, now obviously it's going well, but it took years to get to that. But
Yeah. I mean, how did you like bring it to like Las Vegas when there was no one else here? Like, how did you go about like doing all of that?
Took a risk, yeah. So little by little, I was involved in different businesses and music. I did some research at first, seeing if there was anybody here. There wasn't really much here at the time, and this was about maybe 6 years ago or so. And I just said, okay, I want to learn this. Went back to Zhang, who trained me in LA, and also did my scalp before that.
And he was one from England, right?
Yeah, he came from his hair clinic, which was one of the original ones in the States, and also I really came up with the procedure in general. So he did my scalp. I made a good friendship with him, and we became buddies. Went back for training. I apprenticed. I learned, and then brought it here and started small. Found an artist, did it myself, and just kind of built it up from there, little by little. Some clients here and there, and and then it just every year got a little bit busier and a little bit busier and a little bit busier, and it got better and better too. I've learned a lot since then. I continue to learn and get better, right, at the art. And I think the industry has definitely progressed a lot since then. So the SMP industry, I think in the last 10 years, 15 years has obviously progressed a lot. But I'd say in the last 5 years, it's progressed tremendously because there's so much more attention and people doing it and whatnot.
Yeah, so much more out there about it. It's wild.
Yeah. So